Hey, Top Gun Options traders, welcome to today's market Sitrep or market situation report. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign's Wiz. I am the CEO, the founder of TGO, and also the primary model portfolio manager at Top Gun Options. And the market's up today. I'm going to say it's essentially flat, but folks, the canaries are starting to drop dead in the coal mines. There's one thing that's definitely missing from the headlines today, or it made a little bit of headlines and then passed by the wayside there, and that was FedEx. FedEx came out and said life ain't good, and when FedEx comes out and says that, bad news is going to happen. Okay, so they're saying because of China and just all the train wrecks going on in the world, that their global growth is under pressure. That's not good news, folks. FedEx, UPS, the Baltic Dry Index, BDI, not BDIs, but BDI, is off about 40 to 50% this year. Shipping is going through the basement. That's not a good sign for the economy, folks, just period. Throw in there some consumer confidence, consumer spending, personal income, all that type of stuff, and we just have a cauldron of bad news. What's going on the rest of the week? We obviously have a huge week. Had some small minor reports today, but let's take a look at ISM yesterday. We had some bad news in the market yesterday as well, and the market reflected that. But manufacturing PMI, anything underneath a 50 means recessionary or contraction in the economy. Above the 50 means expansion. There's 49.6, third month in a row that we've seen an ISM number under 50. Construction spending was horrible. Manufacturing prices, you might say, hey, wow, look, this is good. That's bad news, folks. Manufacturing prices going up is not good because people have to charge more. Overseas, well, we'll get to overseas in a second here. The rest of the week, obviously, Wednesday we have weekly unemployment claims, some non-manufacturing PMI, some crude oil inventories. Easy for me to say, but here's the biggie, right? 8:30 unemployment rate. 8.3%. We're in the middle of I was watching a little bit of the Democratic National Convention on Comedy Central last night. So unemployment's going to come out this week for August, and it's going to be a big one. 8.3%. Economists are saying it's going to stay flat at 8.3%. That goes up, we're off to the races in either direction, right? Because the Fed, if the unemployment rate goes up, the market, in its bipolarness, might say, well, that's great news because now the Fed's definitely going to have to ease when they meet next week on the 12th and 13th. If it stays flat, then the bipolar market gets stuck in the middle. And if it goes down, the market might actually go down because we might not see any quantitative easing. So, yeah, try and figure all that out. And we do at Top Gun Options because that's how we trade. The ECB also has a critical meeting on Thursday as well. So President Draghi, love that guy's name. I think he lives in a castle here. 12:30 Eastern, he's going to speak. But they have a very difficult month ahead. So aside from the difficult month ahead we have in the United States with August jobs numbers, the Fed meeting, we also have a German High Court ruling coming out on what Merkel's doing in the Eurozone. But the ECB is in for a tough September as well. The market is looking for them to get past just kind of easing rates and Draghi talking, saying, I'm going to do whatever it takes to save the euro. Actions are going to speak louder than words. So they're going to look for the ECB to start actually buying bonds, buying debt in the secondary market, not directly from countries, which countries want, but after it's already been put up for auction. Countries don't want that. And the ECB is asking that countries formally ask that they buy that debt in the secondary market. And proud countries like Spain are not digging it. So the ECB has an interesting month ahead here in September. It will move our markets. The jobs numbers will move our markets, and you need to make sure you're prepared. We're certainly prepared here at Top Gun Options in our model portfolio. It's doing great since March 1st when I took over managing the model portfolio. But on days like today, when the market's kind of flat, your screen needs to look like this: greens, reds, pinks, and light greens. You need to be able to potentially make money in any market condition, and we have some great trades going on here and a lot of hedges as well, whether the volatility, oil, or precious metals that are going to keep us safe when the world eventually ends. And it's starting to look like it's going to end here pretty soon, in my opinion. At least that's what the VIX futures are showing us. Okay, so I got to get back to trading here and get ready for a live trading session and sending out some trade alerts to our subscribers. So happy hunting, make sure you hedge, and I'll be back with tomorrow's market sit rep.